between the truth and the lie, between the love and the crime. Hold me close, don't ask why. And somebody's gonna break this
time. Hey, it's Orpheus Kennedy. Everybody calls me O. And this podcast is about the TV show Torn. A little history about myself. I created a company called the Underground Lab. Underground Lab is a production company. We're also a digital distribution company, which means, in a nutshell, I have my own TV channel. I plan on creating original works. I plan on working with other artists. I plan on doing a lot of stuff to help these artists, distributing their stuff across the world. Our channel reaches 130 plus countries and is available in 2, maybe 3 languages. And I just want to do my part to help out. With that being said, this podcast is called Torn. Torn is a TV show that I wrote. And instead of me just, trying to stumble over everything and figure it out in my head and make it up as I go along, how about I just read you the official summary of Torn. Torn is a psychological thriller about friendship, secrecy, and the stories we tell ourselves to survive. Season 1 follows 4 lifelong friends, Zara, Jade, Simone, and Tia, as they move into new homes, trying to start over. On the surface, it's a fresh beginning, but from the very first episode, it's clear that whatever they left behind isn't finished with them. Zara is the emotional center of the group. She begins therapy after a past relationship that ended in a mysterious death. She's haunted by what she remembers and by what she doesn't. What the audience slowly comes to understand is that her friends know more than they're saying. They know a lot more. As an investigation led by Detective Harris starts circling the women, fragments of the past surface through therapy sessions, fractured memories, and tense conversations. The death of Malik, a man tied deeply to all 4 women, becomes the shadow hanging over every interaction. But season 1 never offers a clean answer about what happened that night. Instead, it reveals something more unsettling. Everyone carries a piece of responsibility, and no one agrees on the truth. Under pressure, the women fracture in different ways. Jade responds with anger and defiance. Simone unravels under the weight of guilt. Tia becomes colder, more strategic, and planning ahead. And Zara, still without the full truth, begins to realize that she may be the most protected person in the room. And that protection comes at a cost. Midway through the season, the audience learns that another man, Jason, was killed more recently. This time, definitively, violently, and with clear consequences. That death accelerates the investigation and shifts the power dynamics entirely. The question stops being who did what and becomes who's willing to go further. By the final episodes, as Detective Harris closes in, Torn transforms. Zara moves from survivor to strategist. The friends are no longer united by loyalty, but by fear. And the past that they thought they buried starts to look less like a secret and more like a trap. Season 1 ends without easy answers. Malik's death remains unresolved. Trust is shattered, and the audience is left with one unsettling realization. In Torn, the most dangerous thing isn't knowing the truth. It's deciding who is to live with it. All right. So with all of that being said, this is pretty much the flow of how this podcast is going to go. It's going to be about roughly 15 episodes, ins and outs about the story, behind the scenes, how it all played out, the thought process for writing each scene in each episode. Every episode will have its own summary, synopsis, and we're going to talk about certain things I was trying to convey while I was writing, things I want to, let the people who watch it hear and see and read. I'll give you one of those things right now. If you watch the show, you will see that every character is torn between two things. That is the reason for the name, and that is the reason for the plot of the show. All of the main characters are torn between two separate things. So let me know if you picked that up. All right. With that being said, episodes are going to be dropping roughly weekly. I'm going to try to get them out every week. And, you'll be talking to different contributors to the project. So musical artists, all everything, everybody. Hope y'all like it. And here we go.
Say you would die for me, say you would never tell. But love don't stay quiet when it lives in hell. What's on between the truth and the lie? What's on between the love and the crime?